One. Hello, everyone. We have now just discussed marketing, the very little bit about marketing that we did, and a bit about public relations, about the 2 or 3 slides about public relations. And now we're going to talk to someone who is actually does a good job with book PR, and then she has her own shows. So we're going to ask her a few questions. And before we do asking the question part, let's get the introduction of Angela, and she can tell us what she does.
Hey guys, I am Angela Anderson of Angela Anderson Presents All Things Literary, and I have an amazing time with authors. I do a little bit of editing, a little bit of marketing, a little bit of hosting and moderating, all those things. But one of the things that I really, really enjoy is being able to help authors market and promote their books.
Wonderful. So, Angela, my first question to you is, how has starting your shows, that because you have multiple ones, changed your career and literary brand?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for asking that. It really has, I guess, broadened the horizon with it. It's also being able to reach more individuals internationally, as well as here in the States, as well as the author reach. Before, when things were in person, and I would do in-person events and things of that nature. But now that I have the literary shows that I am able to do virtually, I am definitely able to reach a larger audience, as well as a variety of authors and things of that nature. And that's always a plus.
So, now that we know about how this has benefited you, I think one of the big things that we're going to want to know as authors is, how is it going to benefit us? So why would an author want to be on your show? What are the benefits of that?
Awesome. I'm so glad you asked that as well. First of all, if I can answer it this way, one thing about my show is that whenever a person is on the show, and for you guys that do not know, I have 2 shows. One is Angela's Literary Cafe, which is a 30-minute author interview show where authors get to showcase their new release or their latest release. And it's in an interview set form or what have you. They get to read a little snippet of their book as well. And then, of course, they get to share with the world how the individuals can purchase their books. And I have had numerous clients authors are introduced to new readers or individuals that may not know about them, and they go and buy their book, and not only buy their book, but now the author have a new set of readers that follow them. But I also let those individuals know that when they come on my show, I want them to be themselves. I want them to have fun and just engage with the readers or what have you. The other show that I have is Angela's Literary Tea. I love having tea time, but it's an hour-long live book discussion. And the cool thing about it is that I also invite other avid readers, book reviewers, bloggers, influencers to come join us for tea and talk with their favorite author and discuss the book. First of all, when you get to meet one of your favorite authors, how cool is that, whether it's in person or virtually? So that's something that the authors really enjoy, because not only is a win-win for both the authors and the readers, but the authors, again, they're being put in front of individuals. Some are their fans, super fans, and then others are individuals that may be new to them, and now they're getting introduced to these authors.
Now, I know that one of the secrets of your career that you always talk about is networking. So let's talk a little bit about that. Just one question. Can you tell us why building relationships or networking is so important to the career of a writer, or even as an influencer as yourself?
Okay, now you're gonna laugh, because if you guys know anything about me, my favorite phrase is super duper, right? So I am super duper excited that you asked me that question. I know, total book nerd of me to be excited about something like that. But again, I'm glad that you asked that, because relationships are so key in anything, and especially in marketing with authors and building relationships and readerships and things of that nature, because nobody wants to feel like they're being somebody's selling them something all the time, or what have you. So if the author is like, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, that can kind of make a person kind of be like, you know what, I don't really want to deal with that person. But if they spend the time and cultivate these relationships and build quality relationships with these individuals, when it is time to market their book or to ask people to buy their book, it's like second nature. And the people won't mind as much because they feel like that they have built a quality relationship with that person, or they feel like they know that person. They may not know them like, on a personal level or ever met them in person, but just that presence of feeling like, you know what, I know a little bit about this person, that, even on their social media, they're interacting with their readers, or they're engaged, all of that stuff. I tell people that the one-on-one level is building that quality relationship. And that's not even with just book selling. That's with, uh, editing relationships. That is with, if you are involved in different groups and organization, it makes it easier if you are building quality relationships with those people, as well as, collaborating and things of that nature.
And our last question, the one that's most important for all of us right now, is where can we find out more about you, your shows, and your services?
Absolutely, absolutely. They can definitely go to my website, which is Anderson Marketing. I always do that. Anderson Marketing 01 is my email address at Gmail, but my website is Anderson. I do it every time. Angela Anderson Presents. How can I forget that? Angela Anderson Presents is my website. You can follow me on social media at Angela Anderson Presents, as on Instagram and on Facebook. And then if they want to watch the shows, Angela's Literary Cafe is every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Angela Anderson Presents Facebook page. And then my Angela's Literary Tea is on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. And then, of course, I have to tell you, because it is Friday, Fun Friday is my weekly show that I co-host with some amazing authors. Vanessa Riley, who is the author of Island Queen, Pat Simmons, who is the author of Queen Surrender, which that book will be coming early next year, 2022. And we have an amazing time. That show is every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, the Sisters of Faith book page.
Thank you so much, Angela, for being here. I especially appreciate you taking time out of your day to educate us a bit about PR and how we can do a good job in being on someone's show. So now we're going to go from PR, and we're going to start talking about how we can expand from our book into other areas to make us more cash, because I mean, that's what we're here for.